Hello and welcome to the channel. It's still August. We're just into the second day of RPG a Day for 2025, and today's prompt is prompt. Now, I've heard it often been said that the role-playing part of a character is not on the character sheet. Although I'm going to invite you to take a look at the character sheet in a different way. Everything that you can record on a character sheet can act as a prompt, a way to get you to think differently about the character. But there's so much more on many different styles of character sheets. Some are geared towards what are called player-facing mechanics, and you could see something like this in the Avatar role-playing game, and it comes in the form of a mechanic called balance, where it's a way for the player to put the character between two different points of view. These may be opposing, but it's your way of telling the GM that this is what I'm looking for in a game. I'm looking for the juxtaposition between law and order, but even gear or equipment or anything that you write down on the character sheet. Contacts, if you're playing a game, say like Cyberpunk or Shadowrun. All these words that you may write down, these notes that you take onto a character sheet, even down to the reason why you choose certain things, can be helpful in a way that gets you kind of inside the mind of the character to think about why they choose certain things, why they find certain things useful, why they don't choose other things. These prompts, as they were, or can be, help you to focus on engaging with the game. If the game includes choosable feats or abilities, it may be a way to express a certain style of combat that a character wants to have. The character sheet, I fully recognize that yes, the role-playing isn't on the character sheet, but the role-playing can come from the character sheet. What about the other people around the table? In a later RPG a Day, we're going to talk a little bit more about improvisation, but I just want to introduce the idea here that your fellow players at the table help to prompt you to act or play in different ways. If the group has a more beer and pretzels approach, this is often seen with the lightheartedness that comes by it. If you're trying to maintain a theme, like say in a horror game or an investigation, the way that each player approaches their role helps to prompt the idea of we need to kind of really think about this theme. This is something we all agreed on, right? So prompt, in general, is very utilitarian. When you're over at a friend's house and you're just looking around the room, you might spy a piece of artwork or an interesting tchotchke they have on their shelf that prompts you to think in a different way. So when you go out there into the world and sit down at the gaming table, whether that's in your FLGS or at someone's home, look around and see if there's anything in the real world that prompts a new idea for you.